Hello again, guys. So we are still on 2A, but in this video, we'll study the grammar past simple. So here in the article, we have some words in bold. Let's see. For example, here, didn't have, wasn't, was, went, stayed, okay? So we want to match them with these categories. Regular verbs, irregular verbs, be and can. They all in past simple. What are the regular verbs in past simple, irregular verbs in past simple, form of be and can? Let's go here again and start together. So wasn't is be negative, okay? Was be positive. Didn't have is negative past simple, okay? What about went? Yes, past simple positive. Stayed, yes, bravo. Past simple positive. Learned, yes, very good. Past simple positive. Okay, and left, past simple positive. But yes, here we forgot to do something, guys. Here we say went, sorry, have. Okay, so past simple negative and have is irregular verb because the past is had, irregular verb. Went is past simple positive, irregular verb. The infinitive, go. Stayed, past simple positive, regular because we added ed. Learned, past simple, what? Past simple positive. It could be learned. Here we have ed, so it's regular. Left, past simple positive, irregular. Why? Because the infinitive, what's the infinitive of left? Leave. Very good. Okay. Then we have couldn't. This is for can. Past symbol of can, negative. Could, past symbol of can, positive. Didn't open. Past symbol negative. Okay. And open is what? Regular verb because the past is opened. We add ed. Okay, that's it. Yes. So now the next exercise B. How do we make the past simple positive of regular verb? Regular verb. Is there a rule for irregular verb? So this is a review, and let's go to the whiteboard and write. For regular, let's see here, infinitive. And past. Okay. How do we make the past? Let's see, we have the word work. Normally, we add ed. Normally, we add ed to the verb, okay? If I have live, this is a review, guys, because we studied past simple in elementary, okay? So here is a review. If you want to study more about it, you can go to elementary unit 5, I guess 5B, okay? And you can find it and find lots of exercises, but this is a review. Live, how can I make it past? Okay, because it ends with E, I add what? Only D, lived. Okay, now stop. How can I make it? Stop. Look at the last 3 letters. The last 3 letters, consonant, vowel, consonant, T, O, P. Vowel letters, A, E, I, O, U. These are vowel letters. So the last 3 letters end with T, O, P, consonant, vowel, consonant. We double the last vowel, then we add ED. And study, okay, study ends with Y. But before Y, we have a consonant letter. If you have consonant letter before Y, we delete Y, we add IED. Okay? So this is for what? For regular. What about irregular? Irregular, go, went, cut. Sometimes the words are different. Sometimes the words are the same. Okay, so we don't have rules for irregular. You have to memorize them. Okay, guys. So let's go to the book and I will show you where you find the other words at the end of the book, 164. Let's see here. Okay, so page 167, you have the list of verbs here. Infinitive, past simple. Okay, past participle, this is verb 3. We'll study it later. But now infinitive, yeah, be, was, were, become, became, begin, began. Okay, so these are the past simple. You can read them all from here and study them. About 58 or 60 verbs. Okay, now we'll go to the lesson again, the exercise. So how do we make the past simple positive of regular verbs? We explain the grammar. Is there a rule for irregular verbs? No, you memorize them. How do we make the past simple negative? What are the past simple negative form of be and can? Okay, how can we make negative? Let's go to the whiteboard and make a line here. Okay. Let's explain. For example, if I say I worked for a school last year. Okay, I worked for a school last year. This is the positive. How can I make negative? I write the same. I and the what didn't. I didn't work. We delete ed. Okay, so here we added ed because it's the past. I worked for a school last year and we added didn't. Okay, and we deleted work. What about the irregular verbs? For example, say I went to France last year. Okay, I went to France last year. So what's the negative? Bravo, easy. I, yes, didn't. Went? No, didn't go. Okay, so here we had the verb went. We change it to infinitive go. And we added didn't. Okay. Okay, so what about be? Be, we have was or where. Can, the past is could. The negative couldn't. Okay, so past simple negative form of be, negative. Let's have an example. If I say I was a teacher, okay, in 2020. Okay, so how can I make it negative? I guess easy, right? I wasn't a teacher, that's it. This is the way of making negative here. You only add not. Okay, what about can? I can swim very well. Okay, so what's the negative? I can't swim very well. Negative here. I couldn't. The same. Okay. Look at questions, then answer the questions. Questions in 2C. Where's 2C? This is 2 and this is C. Okay. What are the questions? How do we usually make past simple questions? How do we make past simple questions with verb to be? How are questions E and different from questions A to C? Okay, so how do we make questions past simple? How do you usually make past simple questions? How do we make past simple questions with verb to be? Okay, so let's go to the. If I say, I bought a car in 2020. Okay, so this is a sentence in past simple, and we know that we have a table for making questions for present simple and past simple if we have verb. Okay, and I guess everyone remembers because you are good students. So we question words, yes, auxiliary, subject, infinitive. That's it. Question word, auxiliary, subject, infinitive. This is the table. Okay, let's put it in a table. Okay. Okay, so now I want to make question. Yes, no question. I bought a car in 2020. Yes, no question. I don't need question word. Okay, so I will start with what? Did. Did, subject, you, and the infinitive buy a car in 2020. Okay, now I want to write a question. The answer is a car. Okay, so I'm gonna write here question. Okay, a car, it's a thing. So the question would be what? What? We always write the auxiliary did. And you buy in 2020. Okay, I want a question. Here, let's make it. This is because what? A car. Okay, a question, the answer will be in 2020. So we need a date here. So if you want to ask about a date or time, you say when. When did you buy a car? Okay, the answer will be in 2020. Okay, guys. Now, if I want to write a question with verb to be, let's see. For example, he was a manager in a school. So he was a manager of the school. How can I make yes, no question? We change. Was he? That's it. You change between the subject and the verb to be and write question word. Okay. Was he a manager in a school? Okay, so if I have, for example, here, he was a manager in a school. in 2020. So here, let's say, was he a manager in a school in 2020? This full question. Now I want a question. The answer will be in 2020. Okay, so I will write when was he a manager, okay, in a school. Okay, so when was he? Always we start with question words. When I have, let's write it here. Question verb to be is different. Okay, we start with the question word. After that, we start with verb to be. Then we have the subject. Okay, it's not like the question words in when I have a verb, the question word, auxiliary, subject, infinitive. Okay, so this is the order. It's really easy. And now let's see in the book. Okay, so how are questions E and F different from A to C? E, F. E, F. What happened in 1980? Who bought? Yes, it's different. Look, guys. We know that when I want to write a question, okay, I write question word, auxiliary, subject, infinitive. Question word, auxiliary, subject, infinitive. Question word, auxiliary, subject, infinitive. Okay. And here, because we don't have verb, it's different. But now, all these, okay, we have what? Question word, auxiliary, subject, infinitive. But here, we don't have auxiliary. So question word, verb. Question word, verb. Why? Because it's a subject question. And this is, we studied when, let me see, which lesson? Okay, in 2B, here we studied subject question, exercise number 7. If you don't understand it or you forgot it, come to this lesson and review. Okay, we will not explain it again here now. I'm just telling you what's the difference. Okay, because we don't have auxiliary verb, question word, and a verb. Okay, next. Of course, if you want to know more, you go to page 132.1. 132.1. All of this 2.1 here. Okay, you can. I'll put it like this if you want to read. We explained everything, but if you want to read more, here you can read. You stop the video and read, and in the negative and the question. Okay, then here's the end. Okay, you can read if you want. And here the verb to be, this part, how you make questions with the verb to be, and the verb can here. Okay, guys, so now find the past symbol of these verbs in article about KFC. So in the article, we have past symbol of these verbs, okay? So take a screenshot for these verbs. Yes, die, need, work, have, become, and I put the article here now. And you can read, for example, sounded was born, he bought, so there wasn't happy as well. Died. Died. This is the here. This is the verb die and died. Okay. And here we have, had. Okay. So you can bring the past symbol from here and you do it yourself now. You can stop the video and do it. I will put the rest of the article. Okay, and you find other verbs. Okay, guys, now let's see. I'll give you the answers for this. But please do it yourself first before you check the answer, okay? Here. So here the answer: die, died, need, needed, work, worked, starts. Here we have the regular. They put it in different groups, okay? So we have regular, die, died, need, needed, work, worked, start, started, stopped, stopped, decide, decided, develop, developed, continue, continued, visit, visited, travel, traveled. Irregular, have, had, become, became, came, come, came, made, make, made, sell, sold, buy, bought. Okay, guys, so we will stop here. We finished the grammar part, okay, and we will stop here for this video. The next video, we will start from, yes, from exercise number 6, vocabulary and speaking, okay? So that's it for this video. Thank you, and I will see you next video, guys. Goodbye.